A major reset is unfolding before our eyes, a reset between India and Canada. It seemed impossible this time last year. Then Prime Minister Justin Trudeau had accused India of murder. High commissioners had been expelled, visa services were put on hold. Every day the ties spiraled further down, but not anymore. Today marked a big day in the India-Canada reset. The Canadian Foreign Minister Anita Anand is visiting India. This morning she met with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and afterwards she held talks with Foreign Minister Jaishankar. Both ministers were optimistic about the reset, and they called for rebuilding cooperation.
India-Canada bilateral relations have been steadily progressing in the last few months. We are working to restore and reinvigorate the mechanisms necessary to advance our partnership. So when we look at Canada, we see a complementary economy, we see another open society, we see diversity and pluralism, and we believe that that is the basis for a close, sustainable and long-term cooperative framework.
The meeting that our officials had relating to security and law enforcement just a few weeks ago here was very productive, and that dialogue will continue. Both of our governments agree on the importance of elevating the relationship going further.
India and Canada have also released a joint statement. We'll look at the three main highlights. Number one, India and Canada will resume ministerial talks on trade and investments. These talks will be held at an early date. And why is this important? Because trade was a casualty of the souring ties. In 2022, India and Canada launched talks for a free trade deal. By 2023, they had held 6 rounds of discussions. But in September, it was put on hold. And now, thanks to the reset, trade is back on the table. Both sides call trade a cornerstone of this relationship. And it's clear why. In 2023, India-Canada trade stood at $9 billion. In 2024, that rose to $23.6 billion. So, despite the tensions, trade has grown. Free trade could unlock even more potential. Next is highlight number 2. India and Canada agreed to expand energy cooperation. Again, a ministerial dialogue has been resumed. Plus, both sides agreed to expand natural gas and cooking gas trade. India will continue to buy uranium from Canadian suppliers. And further, Canada will share its mining expertise with India. And finally, highlight number 3. Focus on people-to-people cooperation. A joint working group will boost higher education exchanges, and the goal is to expand academic and institutional ties. Also, both countries will scale up tourism and professional mobility. Again, this was a casualty of the souring ties. India and Canada had reduced consular services, and there was a bid to scale back people-to-people interactions. That too is being reversed. But what about the point of contention, specifically the Khalistan issue? Canada accuses India of murdering a Khalistani on Canadian soil. His name was Hardeep Singh Nijjar. India has, of course, denied the allegations. In fact, New Delhi has long accused Canada of harboring Khalistani separatists. Now, did those issues make it to the talks? Neither minister mentioned it in their opening remarks. It's also not mentioned in the joint statement. Instead, the statement praises the recent security cooperation, and it also emphasizes that rule of law is a shared value. Basically, India and Canada sidestepped the bone of contention. They haven't abandoned their concerns, but they have put them on a back burner. The question is, why? Now, one reason is the leadership change in Canada. Their anti-India crusade was led by Justin Trudeau. But Trudeau was replaced by Mark Carney in March, and Carney is more pragmatic. He invited Prime Minister Modi to the G7 summit in Canada, and he also greenlit the ongoing reset. Reason number 2 is Donald Trump. The US president has repeatedly joked about annexing Canada. He has also imposed steep tariffs on Canadian goods. And this has forced Carney to diversify his ties. And it's not just India. Canada is scaling up its relations with Europe. It is trying to fix its ties with China. Basically, Carney wants alternatives to fill the gap left by America. Of course, the reset isn't complete yet. We have to see what the next steps are. Clearly, trade is a natural first step to fix the relations. Let's see if both sides can build on it.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.